It's in the game.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. they're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Touchdown, North Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation, is
unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-one.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know you...
There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzu has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now the toss. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Third down coming.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the slant route is a good man beater on offense. So defensively, if you're going to knock that away, you have got to be physical at the line of scrimmage. You've got to stay in that hip pocket with the wide receiver. You saw a great example of that on that one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the point after is good.
Missouri, 21. North Texas, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get...
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 30. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
There he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So an 82-yard drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's King. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got his man! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
North Texas in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here, and you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Mizzu coming out with a fresh set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Manning. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Missouri, 40. North Texas, 23.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Missouri.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.